Over the course of our discussion, you've of course mentioned Amanda, and I, obviously as a married man, I can relate to that. But you're in a position where you're in the same field. You get to really just break bread with your spouse, right? And
Right.
I know that's a good feeling. So I just want to hear that perspective. How you guys met, obviously in comics, and how is it like, even with what you're doing on paper films, which you'll talk about a little later, like just
Sure.
being able to just break bread with your spouse, and be great.
Yeah, I met Amanda. I remember I was working for an editor, Hildy Mesnick, who handled the Disney comics at Marvel. And back then they were doing something like Lion King and Gargoyles and a couple of Aladdin and stuff like that. Anyway, she called me in. She said, "If you can come into the city, I want you to meet this artist we have, and I want you to ink some covers of her." And I had just finished the first issue cover for Gargoyles, and it was over Joe Madureira, right? And
Hmm.
then she called me in. She says, "Well, this is, I want you to meet. This is Amanda Connor. She's drawing the book, and I want you to draw the cover. I want you to ink the covers that she's doing." And I met her, and Hildy just pulled me aside right before I met her and said, "Look, she's married. That's all I'm. That's all I'm telling you, because I know you. She's married." I'm like, "Okay, fine, fine. Hands off." Anyway, I met Amanda, and of course, she was delightful, and her artwork was great. And I said, "Yeah, I'd love to ink it." And I inked her covers, and she became friends with the gang that I hung out with. So she was there, and our husband was there, Steve, great guy, and we were all friends. And Amanda was telling me she kept getting the kind of work that was like Barbie and like, license work, and she wanted to try something different. And I showed her work to the guys at Harris Comics, and they wanted a new Vampirella artist. So along with myself, I got to work at Vampirella, and we stayed friends for years. We were just really great friends. She hung out in my group, and then her marriage went south. What happens in life sometimes, and we were just really great friends. We knew each other. She knew me as a single guy dating all these different girls, and we just were friends. And then she made a move on me, and that was it. She's not here to yell at me, but we just it just happened that it. Look, she's one of the rarest women I know. This is a girl that saw Star Wars 22 times in the movie theater
Mm,
when it came out. Like her favorite movies are Terminator and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
there you
She
go.
is like she is a comic lover, and her background is she went to the Joe Kubert School, and then when she left Joe Kubert School, she started doing work, and she also was Bill Sienkiewicz's assistant for a while. So if you look at the last pages of Electra Assassin, that's Amanda in an Electra suit, and
Okay.
you can see it if you look at the book. You can see it. It's Amanda. But she's got a great career, and we worked a lot. I was her inker for a long time because she liked what I did, and then as I started getting writing work, I wanted to get some work with her. Excuse me. And I think we did a Rogue Wolverine story together first for a Marvel annual, and then Power Girl came,
Mm.
and me and Justin Gray were writing Power Girl, and we wanted her on that, and it was like the perfect fit. Um, and then we've been together for a long time now. I mean, it's I don't want to say the years, because if I'm wrong by 1 year, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get
you're gonna have to hear it, man. So yeah,
yeah.
play it
So
safe, play it safe.
um, it's been great because we're both critical of each other's work,
Hmm.
and we're able to we're able to go in and comment on it without us wanting to strangle each other.
Yeah,
Um, and that's hard to do because it's hard not to take things personally, but we've also learned that together we're better than when we're separate.
absolutely.
And so in that case, and honestly, she's also one of my favorite artists, and she's one of the best storytellers in comics. Meaning, a single image by Amanda is always telling a story. A lot of people can draw characters standing around just posing. She always has something extra going on with her work, and I think it's because of that. She draws in a way where the characters look at the audience,
Hmm.
and a lot of people connect with her art because of that, and the clean storytelling. But like I said, we get along great. She works upstairs, and I'm downstairs. I'm here in the main floor, and she's upstairs.
Okay.
So we don't work in the same room together because that might be a little crazy. I also listen to music when I work, and she can actually listen to podcasts, whatever, because she's drawing. I can't have anything with words in it because it affects what I'm writing.
Okay.
But she's the love of my life, man. So it's kind of easy to talk all day long about her.
That's awesome, man. I love that.
She's not only, you know, like one of the best storytellers in the business, but she's just one of the best people I know.
There you go. And I love to hear that. Like I said, just being married myself, and you know, she's very much, my wife's very much a part of a lot of what I do, even with Rippaverse, man. So I can feel you on that, and I had to get your perspective on that because Amanda's done a lot of work. You guys have teamed up, obviously, a lot over the years, and done some great work. So I know it has to be cool to sort of be able to break bread with the one you love. That's always awesome. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios. Next up, possibly our most anticipated book thus far, Yaira.